Hi friends, myself Sainath Lambade, and today we are going to discuss about the new chapter, that is reproduction in lower and higher animals. So first of all, we'll discuss the definition. What is meant by reproduction? A reproduction, the biological process of formation of new life from the pre-existing similar life. Means reproduction is a process of formation of new life from the pre-existing life or similar life. Is called as a reproduction. The ability to reproduce is one of the distinguished characteristics of the living organism. The ability to reproduce is one of the distinguished characteristics of the living organism. Reproduction help in the continuation of the species or continuation of a generation and makes up the loss due to death of an organisms. The basic pattern of animal reproduction is divided into mainly two types: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, no gamete formation or no fertilization. In sexual reproduction, there is going to the formation of gamete formation takes place in the sexual reproduction. As you know that there are the two types of gametes like male gamete and female gamete. In male gamete, that is a sperm, and female gamete, that is a egg or oocyte or ovum. You may say that is a ovum. So generation of gamete is called as a gametogenesis. Generation or formation of a gamete is called as a gametogenesis. Gametogenesis are again divided into two types: formation of sperm, that is known as a spermatogenesis, or formation of ovum, egg, or oocyte, that is called as a oogenesis, that is known as a oogenesis. Now the formation of this spermatogenesis or oogenesis, that is mainly, or formation of gamete, that is mainly takes place with the help of gonads. Gonads, there is a primary sex organ. The organ which form gametes are called as a primary sex organ. Those organ which form gametes, that are called as a primary sex organ, that is a male. In male, that is a testes, and in female, that is a ovaries. Secondary sex organs are actually, that are the maturation of the gametes and transfer of the gamete. This comes under the secondary sex organ. They do the maturation of the gamete and transfer of the gamete. That are the examples of the secondary sex organs. Asexual reproduction, the development of new individual without the formation of gamete and the fusion of the gamete, is called as a asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, there is no formation of gamete or no fertilization. Such a kind of a reproduction is known as a asexual reproduction. A sexual reproduction is a basic characteristics features of the lower organisms. Mainly asexual reproduction, that is carried out in mainly in the lower organisms like protozoans. The examples of the protozoans, that is amoeba and paramecium, sponges, that is a cycon, and coelenterate, that is a hydra. These are the some lower organisms which shows a asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, division of somatic cells take place. In asexual reproduction, there is a division of somatic, means somatic cells takes place. Hence, it is also known as a somatogenic or blastogenic reproduction. That is also known as a somatogenic or blastogenic reproduction. Why? Because the division of the somatic cells takes place. In this type, no gamete and no fertilization takes place. in this type of asexual reproduction, there is no formation of gamete and no fertilization. Single parent is involved and offsprings identical to the parents. In this reproduction, there is no two parents are involved. There is only single parent is involved and offspring is identical to the parent and also called clone and also called as a clone. No variations are formed among the offspring. Parent and offspring, they are identical to each other, so there is no variations in the offspring. It includes only mitotic type of cell division. In the asexual reproduction, that only include the mitotic type of cell division. It is the most primitive and the simplest mode of reproduction. It is the most primitive and the simplest mode of reproduction, type of asexual reproduction. Types of asexual reproduction that has been again divided into three types, that is a fission, budding and fragmentation. Type of asexual reproduction. First one is the fission. In fission, there is again, fission is divided into two types, that is a binary fissions, means the single body or the parent body is divided into two parts, two daughter cells, that is a binary fissions. Multiple fissions means that parent body is divided into more than two parts, that are known as a more than two daughter cells are involved, that is known as a multiple fission. Budding, budding is of two types, that is exogenous, means outside the parent body, and endogenous, means inside the parent body. That is, there are the two types of budding, that is exogenous and endogenous. Then fragmentation, that is also known as a regeneration. The example for the regeneration, that is a planaria. We are going to discuss about this. So after this, we are going to discuss the another slide, that is fission, that we are going to discuss about the fission. Fission, in this method, the whole parent body divides into daughter cell. Fission is of two types, that is a binary fission and multiple fission. Binary fission, in this mode of reproduction, the whole parent body divides into two daughter cells, that is known as a binary fission. Binary fissions are of following types: simple or irregular binary fission. That example for the simple or irregular form, that is amoeba. Longitudinal form, longitudinal binary fission, that is example, that is a euglena. That straight form, longitudinal form, that shows division, longitudinal binary fission, that is a euglena. And transverse binary fission, that example for the transverse binary fission, that is a paramecium. Multiple fission, in this mode of reproduction, the whole parent body divides into many daughter individuals during unfavorable conditions. Example, plasmodium, then algae and amoeba. That plasmodium, algae and amoeba are the example for the multiple fission. Budding, as a budding, it is a simple method of asexual reproduction seen in the coelenterate. That example for the coelenterate, that is a hydra, corals, and in some colonies, that is a ascidians, are the some of the example for this budding. Normally occurs in favorable conditions. This budding occur normally in the favorable conditions. In hydra, a small outgrowth is produced and it develops as a bud, and which grows from tentacles and develop and get transformed into a new individuals. As you seen in the diagram, that diagram of this hydra. So this process is called budding. The young hydra gets detached from the parent body and becomes an independent new organisms. This is the example of exogenous budding, example hydra and the sponges. Then another one, that is a gemule formation. This is an example of endogenous budding. This gemule formation, gemule is an internal bud that is a endogenous, internal bud that is a endogenous, formed by asexual method of reproduction and is adopted. The method is adopted. Gemule formation is the formation of internal bud to overcome unfavorable conditions. This gemule formation, the formation of internal bud to overcome during the unfavorable conditions. In the freshwater, sponges formation of gemule takes place by the aggregations, means the number of archaeocyte cells come together. Aggregations means coming together of many cells, that is archaeocytes come together during the unfavorable conditions. Around the archaeocytes, amoebocytes secretes a layer of thick thick membrane, thick resistant membrane or hard or chitinous membrane. The amoebocyte secretes one secretion that forms a hard or chitinous membrane around the archaeocytes. On return to the favorable conditions, gemule hatches. Gemule hatches during the favorable conditions and develop into the new individuals. That is example. That is a spongilla. The example for this is a spongilla. Regeneration or the fragmentation. Regeneration or the fragmentation. Regeneration is a type of asexual reproduction. In this regeneration, what happens? The parent body breaks and forms a new individual. As you are seeing, this is a one parent body and that has been broken into two parts and they have formed the two young ones or two offspring or two daughter cells. During the regeneration, the anterior part of the planaria exert pull over the posterior. The anterior part is having the exert pull towards the posterior part and the hold on due to the pull the middle part of the planaria constrict. This middle part of the planaria get constrict means that get constricted means आकुंचन झालाय त्याचं आकुंचन constricted. Middle part is constrict and the anterior part regenerate the posterior part. This anterior part will regenerate the posterior part and posterior part will regenerate the anterior part, and hence to complete worms are formed each parent body. From one parent body, the two complete worms are formed by the process of regeneration. As one example for this, we are going to discuss about that hydra. You might be seeing like this hydra, the diagram of the hydra, and there is a small bird, and this small bird is showing a little bit growth, and after growth, that bird is going to be again matured, and after maturation that will detach from the parent body and form a new individual, as we have seen in the hydrilla. So thank you.